What's going on, guys? So the other day, I was getting ready to go get some Chinese food, press my clutch pedal. I hear a little pop, and clutch pedal stays to the floor. These Rsx-s, they have a weak point in the clutch master cylinder, and so that had to go. Luckily, I was at home when this happened, so I was able to just push it in the garage. But I went ahead and I got the K-tuned master cylinder and slave cylinder combo, and it comes with an upgraded line. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to swap that out. Now the clutch master cylinder is tucked away back there. If you see that triangular shaped piece with the bolt missing, that is the bolt that broke. And they tend to do that a lot on these Rsx's. I wasn't familiar with the problem. I made it almost 200,000 miles without that happening, but I've read some stories of people breaking them as many as 3 times. Most people do, they replace it with the EP3 Honda Civic. But I got the K-Tune, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on that. Okay, I went ahead and got everything unboxed. As far as you put this rod into the slave cylinder, you just push it through that rubber boot. You can take the boot off and put it back on if that's how you need to do it. This is the hard line it comes with, or excuse me, it's not hard line, but it replaces your hard line. The sharper bend is going to go on the master cylinder. As you can see, it doesn't have the triangular piece that the stock one does, and that's why it's supposed to be better. I'm going to start by removing the slave cylinder because it's probably going to be a little easier. Now I'm kind of lazy, so I'm probably going to try and do as much of this as I can without removing things. So your slave cylinder is located in there. Now you can see one of the bolts to the slave cylinder down there. There's 2 of them. I believe they're 14 millimeters. You can see where that hard line from the clutch master cylinder goes into it. Since I'm doing both of them at the same time with the K-Tune kit, I should be able to do it like all together. But I'll tell you how to remove it in a moment. Okay, so I removed the 2. They were 12 millimeter bolts that were holding the slave cylinder in place. Next, I'm gonna move on and I'm going to remove these 2 brackets that hold the hard lines in. And you probably have to remove your stock airbox for all of this. I forgot that not everybody's car is the same. I did have to remove the rubber boot from my cold air intake in order to really get down to those bolts, so I can only imagine having a stock airbox is probably a lot more in the way. There's a 10 millimeter bolt on that one, and I'm not sure about on that one. I'm going to try and find it. It holds it up against the frame there, so I think it's on the side, but I'm going to do that and I'll be right back with you. Alright, it took some mild twisting and contorting to get it out after I unhooked the brackets back there. That's your stock slave cylinder next to the K-Tune slave cylinder. As you can see, the valves are in different places, literally on the opposite side. That's why it has that bend in it for the K-Tune one, the hard line it comes with. I keep calling it a hard line. For the soft line it comes with, got K-Tune stamps. It's a pretty nice looking piece. I'm gonna set this aside for now. But if you needed to remove this hard line, you would obviously just attach a wrench here and then unthread that one. Alright, moving forward, we're gonna get into the car. We're gonna start unhooking the master cylinder from inside. Alright, so under your dash, there's going to be this plastic trim cover blocking access to the underneath of the pedals. All you do is turn that little key switch right there, and you pull it right off. So first, what we're going to have to do is, well, forgive all the white lithium grease on everything. My clutch pedal used to squeak. I sprayed it all over here. First, that cotter pin that is through that pin, we're going to have to pull that out. We're going to push that pin out, and then we're going to undo that bolt, and there's another one on the opposite side you can't see, and that's pretty much all that's holding in the clutch master cylinder. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. Alright, so this is the rod and pin that we're holding the master cylinder in. As you can see, it has sort of a hook to it. All you really have to do is just turn it 90 degrees away from you and then pull it straight out. It'll come right out. It's really easy. Alright, now we're going to remove those 2 bolts. Alright, so there's the stock master cylinder pulled out. You can push on the other side of the bolts from inside the car to get it out. That'll make it really easy. As far as removing the line from this side, if you need to, you pull out where that little pin is sticking through right there on both holes right there. You pull that out and it'll pop right out. You don't actually have to unscrew this one. And as far as unscrewing this one, it's just a clamp. So you pull that clamp off. That's the inlet tube from the reservoir, if I can remember the word. This is the K-Tune one for comparison. As you can see, it doesn't have that triangular piece. That triangular piece basically just creates a delay in feedback from clutch pedal to the actual clutch. And it's designed to reduce wear on the clutch, which is fine for like regular driving, but it obviously is an issue overall. As you can see, the bolt just broke off inside of there and it was leaking. That's why I didn't have any more clutch pressure. Pretty great. So I'm gonna get the new one installed with the new line. I'll be right back. Alright, so I just finished getting everything back together. I just took it for a little test drive. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. It feels like a brand new car. It's a way different clutch feel. Some people say you're supposed to adjust the clutch pedal after you do this job, but I didn't have to. You probably won't either, just being honest. As you can see, I just left the line, just running from the master to the slave cylinder. I have everything back together, so you can't really see down in there too well. But and it sucks being without a ride. I don't see how baby daddies do it. Well, that's gonna be it for this video. If you like this, hit me up with a like, comment any questions. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.